Hey love, it's Marisha. Today's message might sting just a little bit, but it's said with lots of love, okay? Now I know the 9 to 5 grind can feel very soul crushing. The long hours, the micromanaging, the doing the work that doesn't feel aligned energy. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like, what it's like to stare at the ceiling at night and think, there has to be more to life than this. There has to be. This can't be it. But before anything, if your only reason for wanting to leave your job is because you hate the routine, then I want to gently ask you not to rush into entrepreneurship. Because here's the truth that nobody puts out on motivational Instagram reels. It's the fact that entrepreneurship is not an escape. It's not a shortcut to freedom. It's not an easy way out of the system that you resent. If anything, it's a system that will expose you to yourself in ways that you never even asked for or expected. Now let's talk about it. Okay. So many people say, I'm done. I'm done working for someone else. I want to be my own boss. Okay? I'm tired of taking orders. I just want to be free. Free. But freedom isn't just walking out on your job. No. It actually requires a lot more than that, sweetheart. Freedom requires structure. Freedom requires discipline. Freedom requires a vision. If you leave your job out of pain but don't build your next step out of purpose, you're not stepping into freedom. You're stepping into chaos. A chaos that will leave you broke. I'm not trying to discourage you, but you need to see the side of it, okay? Entrepreneurship isn't entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship isn't about hating your boss. It's about becoming your own boss. How can you do that when you don't even know how a boss acts? And that's a whole different level of accountability. Let me paint a picture that no one warned me about. Okay. So, you wake up, no alarm. Finally. No annoying alarm that's blaring in my ears telling me to go to a job that I hate. But your mind is racing by 6 a.m. No one is telling you what to do, but also, no one to save you if you mess up. You create your own schedule, but it starts to bleed into your rest, into your family time, and into your sleep. Self, yeah, you work for yourself, but you start wearing every single hat. You're the marketer, you're the accountant, you're the customer support, you're the therapist. See, when you wake up at a 9 to 5 job, your job actually ends at 5. But when you build a business, your brain is always on. That's the reality. Even your vacations feel like a networking event. And I'm serious about this, okay? Now, listen. I'm not saying this to scare you, okay? I encourage entrepreneurship. It's a great thing. I'm just saying this to prepare you for what's coming. Because if you walk into entrepreneurship thinking it's all about coffee shops and laptop lifestyle, as Instagram reels and social media portrays it to be, you'll burn out before you break even. And with that said, here's what entrepreneur, why do I keep saying entrepreneur? Entrepreneurship is a mirror. It shows you your relationship with money, your fear about rejection, your lack of boundaries, your inconsistent habits, and your need for control. Oh, and don't forget your imposter syndrome. And if you haven't done the internal work, the business will reflect that back at you loudly. Entrepreneurship is not about selling a product or offering a service, no. Mm. It's about leading yourself. It's being your own leader before you lead a team. It's about making decisions in the dark. It's about choosing consistency when no one is clapping for you, when no one even sees you or knows that you exist. It's about building something that doesn't reward you right away. It's spiritual work disguised as strategy. There is no space. There is a space that no one talks about. The middle ground. The time between quitting your job and building a profitable, sustainable business. It's awkward, it's scary, and for many, it's where the dreams die. I know this. I've been in that middle. A lot of my dreams died there because no one warned any of us that passion doesn't always pay the bills in the beginning. That motivation is something that is fleeting and fades over time. That some days, they'll cry at their desk wondering if they made the right decision, if you've made the right decision. This middle space requires more than ambition. It requires resilience. It requires humility. It requires being willing to learn, to fail, get back up, and try all over again. Over and over and over. So if you're thinking about making the jump, I want to ask you, are you really ready to build during the quiet seasons? Can you hold the vision without immediate validation? If not, it doesn't mean you're weak. No, it doesn't mean you're not cut out for this. It just means you need time to prepare, not leap in blindly. So before you dive in to entrepreneurship, let me give you 5 questions. 5 questions that I wish someone had asked me. Number 1, can you lead yourself without external structure? As in, can you stay consistent even when no one is watching or telling you to? Number 2, are you ready to be broke before you're profitable? Because most business don't blow up overnight, I tell you. They build slowly. Number 3, are you solving a problem or are you running away from one? Leaving something painful isn't the same as building something purposeful. You need to understand that. You need to see the difference. Number 4, can you deal with the rejection? Because people will say no. People will swipe your video. Friends will question you. Clients will ghost you. So tell me, are you ready to deal with the rejections? Can you take it? Lastly, number 5, do you want to build or do you want to just be seen building? This one's real deep. Some people don't want to do the work. They just want the image of doing it. If you can answer these 5 questions honestly and still feel peace, you're probably ready to take the next step. Now, maybe entrepreneurship is part of your path, but maybe it's not your next step. Here's a few ways to explore your purpose without burning the whole house down. Start a side hustle before you quit your job. Take contracted work to ease into self-employment. Try part-time role while building something on the side. Build digital assets that grow over time, like a YouTube channel or a blog or a product or something like that. Join a mission drive company where you feel aligned even if you're not the owner. Freedom doesn't always mean own your own business. No. Sometimes freedom looks like working less, simple living, or just being able to say no when you want to. That's what we really want, honestly. Being able to say no when you want to. Give yourself permission to explore, not escape. Yet. So, hey, love, if this felt like a reality check, it was meant to be. But not to scare you. I'm not here to scare you and be like, oh, entrepreneurship, don't do that. It's like terrible work. No. I'm trying to ground you. Okay? Because the truth is, you can build something beautiful. I believe in you. You can be your own boss. You can create a life that feels aligned and free. But you don't have to rush. No rush. Okay? You're gonna hit a wall. Slow down. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to copy anyone else's timeline. If you're still in the 9 to 5, that doesn't make you behind. It just means you're still gathering your strength. And when you do make the leap, you'll do it with wisdom, not with frustration. So if this message helped you pause for a moment before you do something, reflect, or even just breathe, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Are you thinking about entrepreneurship? What are you building, or what are you hoping to build? Let's talk about it. Let's grow together. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to support, not for vanity, but for Village. This space is your mirror. It's your reminder and your safe place to think out loud. So stay wise. Stay wise, stay true, stay rooted. You're not late. You're just getting clear. I'll be seeing you in my next one. Bye.